crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs. I needed to make an envelope for this beautiful card that I just made, and this is a 5x7 card, and I realized that I have not posted a video on how to make a 5x7 envelope on the We Are Memory Keepers 123 punch board, though I thought I would share that with you. I have a calculator on my phone, and I'll put that in the description box, but basically it's a calculator for this punch board, and you can put in you know, if you're just having a one layer card, a multi-layer card, you can put it in inches or centimeters. So you put in the information. It's a 5x7, so then it tells you. So we need a paper size of 9 3/4 squared, and the first score line is 4 3/16. So because it is 9 3/4 square that we need, we can't just use a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So you have a couple options. I have this awesome A3 Ivory hammered paper that I got. I think I got it from Craft Stash, but I love the texture on it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there. So we could use this, or you could also use a, you know, just your 12 by 12 paper to make that. Alright, so I also need a big trimmer to trim this. This one is just, it's a Tim Holtz, and it's got the just the blade. I forget what these are called. I think just a blade trimmer. Alright, so what did I say? So we then need this 9 3/4. So this is cool because these two little arms come out here. And this does come with a scoring blade, but you can't keep them easily on the track at the same time. So I just have the cutting blade on here. So let me see if I can pick an end that will be easier to see. Alright, so up here, we're going to go with 9 3/4. It's a pretty long piece of paper, so I'm just trying to get that lined up correctly. Move everything off my desk to make it work here. Alright. And then 9 3/4 on this side. Okay, so now we have that. And put this away. Alright, so take out the punch board. And the thing I love about the calculator with this is that you can figure out any envelope size you need. Any of those like weird sizes, you know, it just, I love it because you get exact measurements. So, alright, so what we need to do is we need to find the 4 3/16 score line up here. So here's the 4, and we need 3/16. These are marked in 8ths, so we need to kind of math it, and we're going to double 1/8, so that's 2/16, and we're going to quadruple 1/4, so that would be 4/16. So you know that 3/16 is in between 1/8 and 1/4. So you're gonna punch it, and then you take your scoring tool and go out like that. I like the Cricut scoring tool because it comes to a point, but it's rounded, so it's not gonna hurt the paper. and you can get a really good score line. So the second one is, you can feel, if you put your finger on this while you're going across, you can feel where it catches in that groove. So that's what you want to do. Alright, so it looks like the second one is going to be at 5 and 5/8. So you want to kind of remember that for next time, because the opposite sides are the same measurement. So I'm actually going to write that down. So it makes it a lot easier when you go around the second time, because you can just, instead of trying to feel it, you can go for the exact measurement. Alright, so we are back to the 4 and 3/16. So again, that's in between an 1/8 and a 1/4. Okay, and then the final turn, we are back to 5 and 5/8. Okay, so then what I like to do before I proceed is just to make sure that I did this correctly and everything looks good, is I lay this on top and I make sure that it's within the perimeter of the score lines, which it is. So we are good to go. And then I fold this up, and on the back side of this is actually a corner rounder. So you just put it in there. Okay. Now we're done with that. So then we need bone folder. And then we're going to go around and we're going to furnish the score lines. Okay, looking good. Alright, I'm just going to bring out my score stacker, this is called. It's got all my tapes on there. And what I like to do is on the bottom, I use 3/8 width tape, and then on the top one, I use 1/4. So, and another thing that I like to do is I'll tuck the flap in and put these on top so I can see where I need to place my adhesive. So you want, if you can kind of follow along here, because this is going underneath, you need to make sure that you put the adhesive only right here. So in between where the edge of this is and the edge of this is. So that's what you have to work with. So that's why I like to tuck this in and put these on top, because then visually I can get a much better idea where exactly the tape needs to go. So we have that side. We have that side. I like to burnish that down, make sure they stick really well, and it makes it easier to get the back off the tape. And I just use the vinyl weeding tool, blah, to peel those up. And then, so we just fold it up, stick it down, and then burnish this. And then I'm just trying to see, I like to decorate my envelopes. I'm just trying to see if there's a kind of a matching. Ooh. I have these Archer and Olive washis. These are from the Antique Floral. Oh, these will match perfect. Perfectly, perfectly. I'll go with the darker one. So if I'm going to put washi tape on the flap of the envelope, I like to do that before I put the double-sided adhesive on, because it helps hold it onto, you know, just keeps it secure inside. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty with that. Alright, so then I take the 1/4 inch tape, and that way here I can oh, you can't see. Sorry, off camera. I overlap the washi to keep that secure. And put this up to here. Okay, and then I also like to cut off a little piece and just put it right here, so when it folds over it has extra staying power there. Alright, so this envelope is ready to go. So when I'm ready to mail this card, I'll put it right in there. And we have our beautiful envelope. So there you go. Alright, if you found value in today's video, I would love it if you could hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a subscriber of my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Evidently my pop-up wants to say hello as well. If you want to join me over on Facebook, I post cards, videos, any crafty sales I come across. That's a good resource to you. Until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.
Here are a couple more videos I thought you might like. Thanks so much for watching.